Hello guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Ify and I am back again with another video. If this is your first time here, my name is Ify. I'm a mommy YouTuber, lifestyle vlogger based in Germany. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not subscribed and turn on the bell. And to my old and returning subscribers, thank you so much for being a part of this family. Thank you so much for watching me. Thank you so much for your subscription, and thank you for everything, all your support and all the encouraging words that you guys always give me, even though sometimes I don't get to reply everybody's comments because it's much and there's no way I could reply everyone. A few days ago I uploaded a video when I was in the hospital, and I did not explain to you guys everything because I could not talk. In fact, I stayed in that hospital for days and I could not film, and that's really unlike me, because if you've been following me, you will know that even if I'm in the hospital, I always try as much as possible to film what is going on there and also to show you guys everything that is happening. But what happened a few weeks ago was a totally different thing. And also I'm going to tell you guys that we finally made a decision, and I'm going to tell you guys the decision we've made with this pregnancy. If you remember when I uploaded video when I told my husband about the pregnancy and my husband's reactions in that video, you know, I was trying to explain in that video that we didn't plan for this. Okay, I know that I've always said that I want more kids, like I want 4 children. That has been my childhood dream. Like when I told you guys that we are pregnant, a lot of people came for me in the comments. Yeah, I didn't talk about it. I hardly talk about bad comments that I receive. That does not mean that I don't get hurt by those comments. It's just that I don't want to give a lot of energy to bad comments because I receive more of positive comments. So I try my best to reply the positive ones and to overlook the negative ones. You know, there is this saying in my language. They said, meaning that when somebody is in some kind of a situation that you've not found yourself before, and that situation does not or did not involve you, you will not understand what the person is going through. Okay, so that is why when I read some of the negative comments, I looked at it and sometimes I delete, sometimes I'll just overlook it and focus on the positive ones. Thankfully, I was able to, from the comments I was reading, I was able to see that some people have been in my situation before, and that really gave me all the encouragement that I need. If you've not watched that video, I am going to link it in the description box, or you can just click this link that just popped up, so you'll be able to see my husband's reaction to the pregnancy. And if I remember, in that video I told you guys that I was going to update you guys once we reach a decision on what to do with the pregnancy, because like I told you guys, we wanted the child, okay, but we didn't want the baby at that particular time that it's entered. Okay, I know that I've been saying that I want more children. Yeah, having more kids, 4 kids actually, not more than 4, has been my like childhood dream. Like it's something that I have always wanted. Okay, and if you've been following my channel, you will know that I have always wanted 4 kids. Okay, but there are situations that you find yourself, you would like to compromise some things, some of your dreams, just to make things easy for you and also for the people around you. So because we did not plan for it, you saw my husband's reaction, me too, you saw my reaction. You know, some people were like telling me that, okay, since you don't want a child at that time, why didn't you go to seek medical advice? Why didn't you take medication to prevent pregnancy? Why didn't you why didn't you try to do family planning and all of those things? So they are saying a lot of things, but what some of these people do not understand is that if you're not married, you will not totally understand it. Even people that has done family planning, I've seen people that they have decided that, okay, we don't want to have kids anymore, we are going to do family planning, and it will still fail. the person will just see herself getting pregnant again. It happens. So if you've not been in such situation, you will not understand. And another thing is, our realities are different. I have a different reality from your own. My first child, that is Jason, when I had him in Italy, and being a first-time mother, I did not even know about all this prevention kind of. I know that, yeah, you can use maybe condom to prevent pregnancy and all those things, but I did not know that it can fail you. So when I was pregnant, when I gave birth to Jason, being a first-time mother and someone that is inexperienced, I did not know anything about getting a medication to prevent pregnancy. All I know is that you can use protection like normal when you are in the process, condom there, that's what I mean. So I know that you can use it to prevent pregnancy, but I didn't know that you can take some medication to prevent pregnancy. So when I gave birth, my doctor back then, even without me asking, because I was inexperienced, I didn't even know all these things, my doctor gave me some medication. So when I came to this country, I found out that the medical system here is totally different from the one in Italy. I don't know if it's because I came during the pandemic, I don't know, but even during the pandemic in Italy, like, it was still very much easier to get medical advice or get medical help. Okay, but here it is not the same. I think I've talked about this in my previous videos. I've talked about, especially in my Adana pregnancy videos, I've talked about how sometimes I'll just be calling my doctor to book an appointment, and they'll just be like, no, we don't have space, there is no space for appointment. You will never get something like that in Italy, especially when you are pregnant. Once you need an appointment, they will give you an appointment. I don't know if it's because I came here during the pandemic or it's just how the medical system here is. So when I gave birth to Adana, nobody offered me medication or anything that will help me to prevent pregnancy anytime soon. So we are solely dependent on our own. And yeah, like I told you guys in that video, we really tried our best. Okay, like we did everything we could. We try as much as possible to use protection, like the normal condom. So we tried as much as possible to use it, but yeah, it happens. Okay, and if you saw in that my husband's reaction video to the pregnancy, my husband, at first he was really happy, and then I was like, why are you happy, as if we planned it? And he was like, no, he was not happy because we planned it or we planned to have a baby at that time, that he was just happy because a child is a gift from God and pregnancy is a joy. So yeah, I understand, but I allowed my emotion cloud my judgment at that particular time, which no reasonable person will blame me for that. Okay, so later on, my husband saw that I was not really happy. He asked me what I wanted to do with the pregnancy. In that video, I think it's in that video, because he was telling me that it's now up to me to decide what to do with the pregnancy. Yeah, and that really gave me this sense of I don't know, it gave me a sense of importance. Okay, it shows that he really, like, he wanted me to make that decision myself, because he knows that I am the one that is going to carry the pregnancy and it's my body, and I'm the one that will decide what to do with the pregnancy. You know, I have been sick even before I found out that I was pregnant, so the sickness got worse, and I started thinking about what my husband told me. But because of the way that he reacted when I told him about the pregnancy, he was so happy at first, so I could not open my mouth to tell him what I want. You know, there is this thing in a marriage, you have to consider your partner. Okay, you don't have to be selfish. So one day like that, my husband came back from work and I was lying helplessly on the floor, and he was like, do we get an abortion? So that was the question that he asked me. Do you want us to get an abortion so that you will be free from this pain, so that you'll be free from this stress, so that you'll be free from this sickness, because I was sick. Honestly, pregnancy is not always easy on me. If you've been following me for a very long time, you will know that each time I'm pregnant, I'm always ill. Like, it happens for at least from that particular time to at least 3 months. That's throughout the first trimester. And this particular pregnancy is the worst, because this one now has lingered for a very long time. And the illness is a very totally different one, because I already had a medical problem that required operation before the pregnancy entered. So when my husband asked me if I would love us to just get an abortion, and I looked at him, I saw that he was serious. He was like, let's get an abortion so that you will be free from this illness, because look at you, you are just helpless. You cannot even do, I'm not even asking you to do anything or try to take care of the house or anything, but you cannot even take care of yourself. I hate to see you lying down helplessly like this. So it's better you get an abortion so you'll be free from this illness. So he was telling me all those things, and I was lying down helplessly looking at him. After some days, my husband asked me that question. I said, okay, since the pregnancy have entered, let's just have this one, and this one is going to be our last baby, because I am not going to go through this again. So I said, let me just keep this one and endure all the illness and all the discomfort and everything that comes with it. I went to see my doctor, and on that very day I was having this serious pain. I told you guys that I was scheduled for an operation last year, but I could not go for that operation before the pregnancy entered. So I was having this pain in my tummy. So we went for normal medical checkup, and when we got there, the pain became so much there, and my doctor had no option but to call an ambulance for me, because you know the doctor's office is different from the hospital. Okay, so my doctor had to call an ambulance right there while my husband and the kids were waiting for me and the car park. So when they called an ambulance, I did not even have my phone there. The doctor had to give me a phone to call my husband. That was how I called my husband, and I told him that see what is going on. I'm not going to come home with you guys. You can go back home with the kids while I follow the ambulance to the hospital. I stayed in that hospital for days, screaming of pain. Like, I had like this painful pain in my tummy. Okay, it was very painful. So the first day, the doctors have to, because it was an emergency, you know, a pregnant woman having so much pain. The first place they took me to, they first gave me a drip. I don't know what was the content of the drip, but they gave me a drip at least to see if the pain would reduce. I guess so. So it was not doing anything. They gave me another one. I was monitoring everything that was happening. Okay, I was very conscious, but just that I was in serious pain, so I was monitoring them. They gave me the first one, second one, third one. It was not doing anything. I asked the doctor, what is going on? What is happening to me? Is the baby okay? The doctor said there is a problem. I said, yeah, I know. Doctor said we are supposed to carry out an emergency operation on you, but the thing is, the baby is still small. It's still in the first trimester. In fact, the baby has not even developed like so much like that. So the doctor said it would be a great risk if they carry out an operation on me right there that day. So I told the doctor, okay, what do you want us to do? Doctor said the drips they've been giving me is just to see if the pain will reduce a little bit, then we can talk about the operation and how to go about it. So I told the doctor to get me food. The doctor said I was not supposed to eat because they don't know if the pain will release that day. I was hungry for throughout that day till evening. That was when the pain relieved a little bit. So the next day the doctor came and doctor explained that I was going to be in the hospital for few more days, and the doctor, he brought what is the consent, there's this paper, I think it's a consent something for operation. I don't know what it's called in medical system, but it's paper, and they wanted my consent. The doctor said, okay, I should sign But first, she explained the risks involved in the operation. She said that they were going to do an operation on me. I think what is wrong with me is cyst, because I asked the doctor, what is the thing that is paining me, what is it called? The doctor said it's cyst, I think cyst or ammonium, something like that. So the doctor said that they were going to carry out the operation, but I'll have to consent to it. Then she read out the risks involved. She said that I could lose the baby if they carry out the operation at that particular time. When I heard I could lose the baby, I said, no, I beg God. That was what I was saying in my mind. I said, God, no, I beg. I want to carry this baby till full term, then deliver this baby so that I will get whatever that is wrong with me. I will get that thing off. That period was the darkest period of my life this year. So the doctor read out all the risks and everything. Then she said I should sign. Then I signed the consent. Then I called my husband to inform him that I've already signed the consent, in case if the turn starts, that the doctors will carry out the operation like they said. So that was it. We started praying and hoping that things will get better, so that the operation will not be carried out, because we said that we don't want the operation to be carried out because we want the baby to survive, so that at the end of the full term, when the baby is born, I can now go for an operation. If I wanted the baby to be gone, I would have gotten the abortion when my husband suggested it, okay? But after I don't already suffer for like few months, you will not be telling me that I could lose the baby, and I could, no, they tell that kind of story now. The story no joy. So I just said, no, I beg, I cannot do that. That was what I was saying in my mind. You know, I cannot tell the doctor like that now. I was just saying in my mind that I don't want to, God, I don't want to lose this baby. I don't even want to have an operation while the baby is still here. Okay, maybe when the baby is out, I cannot have an operation. That would be fine by me. But now that the baby is still here and still very tender and growing, I don't want anything operation. So yeah, this is me explaining to you guys why you saw me in the hospital. I was able to film only one video, and I was not able to explain to you guys everything that happened. After some days in the hospital, the pain reduced, and I was like telling the doctor that I want to go home, I want to go home. Doctor said, are you fine now? I said, yes, I'm fine. That was what I was telling them, I'm fine. I know that the pain has reduced, but it has not completely reduced, but it has reduced to an extent. I then told the doctor that I wanted to go home. The doctor said, okay, yeah, get your things ready, let's monitor you for a few more days and then you can go home. I said, okay. So after some few more days, I was discharged. So yeah, that is it. So if you are judging me for getting pregnant while my baby is 8 months old, see, people get pregnant while the baby is 3 months old and they are not dead. They still deliver the baby and they still living their lives, okay? The only issue here is that there is no help, like let's say house help or nannies, or yeah, there is no, or family members. There is no type of that kind of help here. But let me tell you, if this were to be in Nigeria, I would not even bother myself if I get pregnant while my baby is 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. I will not bother, okay? Because I know that I have people that will help me navigate and help me take care of the issues and help make things easy for me. So all this talk about, oh, why did you get pregnant? You know, just gel, because sometimes you plan things and it does not work out the way you plan it. You cannot tell me that you've not planned things before and your plans failed. This thing can happen to anybody. I just want to be living my baby girl life in my 30s. I don't want to be struggling with pregnancy or carrying pregnancy about. No, I just want to live my life in my 30s, raise my kids, face my career, develop myself and become what I've always wanted to be, okay? So I am not going to be carrying pregnancy in my 30s. Yeah, but I thank God that God gave us boy and a girl. We don't need to say that, oh, we don't have a girl, or we don't need to say that, oh, we don't have a boy. We have both gender and we are grateful to God. So on this note, we are done with kids. Like, this is going to be our last baby, okay? So yeah, people that encouraged me, a lot of people I saw in the comment, they also said the same thing, that they had the similar experience. I know you guys are super women, and I'm so proud of you guys. I am motivated by your stories. I am motivated by your comments. Like, it encourages me to be very strong for myself and for my babies and for my family. Thank you so much for your encouraging words. Thank you so much for celebrating whenever you see me celebrate, and thank you so much for crying with me whenever you see me cry. Thank you so much for your encouraging words and for everything. I love you guys so much. Yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not subscribed. Turn on the bell notification. I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Bye.